Hi guys, Leo McCarthy again, spiritual mentor, Reiki Master, psychic medium, EFT Tapping practitioner, and shaman. I want to talk a little bit about another mindset, but the mindset of scarcity versus abundance. And this is a big topic right now with really the state of the economy and a lot of people being out of work right now. This is something that a lot of people right now are going through. And this scarcity mentality of not having a job and not having enough of an income, several people are dealing with this right now, actually. Um, you may have lost your job. You may be out of work due to an injury. I have some own personal experience of being out of work because of an injury. And so, I wasn't able to work for a while. And so that reduced my income. Um, and so it's like normal to feel that scarcity mentality, that lack, when there's not like a positive like source of income coming in like you're used to. And it can be scary. It can create a lot of anxiety. But living in this scarcity mentality, um, because of the reality of the situation, can keep your vibration down. And when our vibration is down, our frequency is down, and that's working against us with our mindset for even attempting to manifest anything. And so, like I talked about before in the manifesting mindset, where in order to have a good jumping off foundation for our vibration to manifest whatever it is we want, we first have to get our state of mind in the right place. And so it is a struggle when you're dealing with a reality of either, you know, your income's lower, could be just maybe sales are down, or you're out of work, or you're out of work because of an injury. Um, it's hard to kind of turn your mindset around when your reality looks different. But the things to start to consider is something that has helped me through my injury is looking at gratitude and like a gratitude practice. And, I have found keeping track of things that I'm grateful for each day gives me something to hold on to. And each day that I do that has sort of a compounding effect of being able to hold on to more positive things. And as I hold on to more positive things and I recognize that, that starts to raise my vibration just a little bit higher, even though maybe my reality isn't changing. But when my vibration starts to raise higher, I can start to look for other things that can raise my vibration that could start to turn around that scarcity mindset more into an abundance mindset. And so, what does abundance look like? Well, abundance might look like, a lot of income coming in. But right now you're dealing with maybe you're out of work. And so the thing that could focus on is like slowly feeling like you can chip away at things in small ways. So abundance could look like as you're making a payment on a debt or let's say a credit card and your balance goes down, that is creating like a positive flow because your debt is getting lower. And so that can be, even in that sense, an abundance mindset of seeing that you're getting something back. Um, well, and of course, you might say, well, if my income's low right now and I'm not able to make those payments or I'm behind in those payments, how can I even consider that? Well, maybe that's not what you focus on. Maybe the things to focus on or to put your mind in sight with is what are the things that I can do or what choice do I have to look at things in a different perspective. So even though my reality might be I'm out of work, what are some other things that we can focus on that may raise our vibration? And I'll go back to what I talked about in the mindset for manifesting is what are the things that might bring you joy that, let's say, don't cost money. And so these could be things like reading a good book, or this could be making a connection with a really good friend, either in person or over Zoom, or a phone call for someone that really holds space well for you. Um, it could be spending time with your kids. It could be spending time with your grandkids. It could be watching like a funny movie or a funny show. Laughter is like one of the best things to kind of raise your vibration. And when you start to raise your vibration, it opens up the potential to see other opportunities. But when our vibration is lower, we don't see any opportunities because like our mindset is a lot more narrow because of our reality. So if we can find ways to raise our vibration, that will help us see other opportunities. And the other thing is if we continue to not isolate ourselves and keep those connections to us close, the important ones, and draw off of those relationships that have a positive influence on you to help maintain or sustain a higher vibration on a regular basis. Now, the thing is, if you're out of work right now and you're looking for work, one of the things that you can focus on is what is in my control. So the things that are in your control, it could be, updating your resume, or it could be applying for jobs, and it could be making phone calls to maybe people that you might have old work connections to see what other opportunities are there. The other thing too is maybe considering maybe this is time, maybe the universe is giving you a chance to make a change. Maybe there's something you've thought about for years that maybe you wanted to take a class in something or expand your own skill set to maybe do something maybe different than what you were doing before, to raise the potential of maybe starting to make money down the road with something different that maybe brings you a different kind of peace. So there's different ways that we can, see scarcity versus abundance. And finding abundance doesn't always look like money. Abundance sometimes looks at opportunities to us. So we could be abundant in opportunities. And those are some things that are in your control that you can focus on and look at it from that perspective. Stay tuned.